Dear Litvinova medical patients, this talk is about healthy response to stress, and it's the next one in this series of healthy lifestyle. The next few talks will be about hormonal balance and weight management and the optimal weight. The topic of stress management is really two separate directions that you can address it. I really try to keep it simple. The first one is the health of your adrenal glands. And adrenal glands produce the hormone cortisol, among other things, and cortisol is considered a stress hormone. And healthy levels of cortisol, that's what's responsible how you react to stress. And the second direction of body's response to stress is sympathetic nervous system. And if the sympathetic nervous system is overacting, then a person is manifesting symptoms of anxiety and stress, such as nervousness, elevated heart rate, poor sleep, uneasy feeling. And first, I'm going to talk about what you can do to manage healthy cortisol levels, and then I will talk about a healthy response of the sympathetic nervous system. And I'll be talking about lifestyle and supplements. I will also mention a couple of homeopathic supplements. For a cortisol level and a healthy adrenal function, there are a couple of lifestyle changes which are quite important. Daily or every other day aerobic exercise, at least 15-20 minutes. And there are two criteria to optimal aerobic exercise. It's either working up sweat. If you don't sweat, it doesn't count. And keeping your heart rate at 180 minus your age. So if you're 40, your heart rate should be around 140. The other thing that's very important for your adrenal function, and it's opposite to aerobic exercise when your heart rate is going up, is having some time during the day, also maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes when your heart rate slows down. And it can be either breathing exercises, various breathing exercises, or it can be meditation, or something that you can just set aside 10, 15 minutes, sit down, and just concentrate on your breathing or meditate. Healthy sleep is also important, at least 6-7 hours of sleep. And it's optimal if your sleep starts at around 11 p.m., not later than 11 p.m. And then if you at least get 6-7 hours, that would be an adequate measure to keep your adrenals healthy. For example, 6-7 hours of sleep, for example, from 11 to 5 is not the same. It's more efficient than, let's say, sleep from 1 a.m. till 7 or 8 a.m. Staying well hydrated, eating a variety of foods and fruits and vegetables. We teach kids to eat a rainbow a day, which provides a variety of nutrients, which is good for the whole body and adrenals as well. There are a couple of supplements which are great to manage cortisol. And the one that I like most is the ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen. And generally, if you feel under stress, you can take ashwagandha twice a day. If you don't feel stressed, but you anticipate stressful period of time, you can just take ashwagandha preventatively. Ashwagandha works in interesting ways. If you take it in the morning, it supports a peak of cortisol, gives you good, strong cortisol levels during the day. But if you take it at night, it supports a healthy cortisol dip. So if you take ashwagandha at night, it helps you sleep. If you take ashwagandha in the morning, it gives you energy. Vitamin C is an antioxidant, and because high cortisol levels are associated with stress, you want to take vitamin C as an antioxidant to help along. So that's really the first steps you can do to keep your adrenals healthy and a cortisol level in a healthy range with a healthy diurnal variation, meaning a nice rise in the morning and a nice dip in the afternoon or in the evening. For the sympathetic nervous system is responsible for fight or flight effect. And that's how most people react to stress, either fight or flight. And the goal to keep the sympathetic nervous system balanced is to prevent overacting of the sympathetic nervous system. And generally, what I mentioned for the healthy adrenals will also be beneficial for the sympathetic nervous system: adequate amount of sleep, exercise, meditation, healthy living. But also for the well-functioning sympathetic nervous system, I recommend to take a couple of herbs and supplements which have a calming effect. One of my favorite is magnesium, and magnesium can be taken once or twice a day. And the best salt of magnesium that's easy on the gastrointestinal tract is magnesium glycinate. And you can start with 400 milligrams at night, and then you can take it during the day or in the morning in addition. The limiting factor to how much magnesium you can take is a gastrointestinal. If you increase the dose and you notice your stomach doesn't tolerate it, you have upset stomach, then obviously this dose is too high and you can go to the prior dose that was working for you. And magnesium generally can be taken once or twice a day. And there are a couple of herbs that I particularly like. You can either take it every morning, you can put it in your smoothie, you can take it in water and drink it, you can make tea out of it once or twice a day, but also during stressful moments, you can take it as needed, just in a little bit of water, like 4 ounces of water. You can take, if you take tincture, it's tinctureful. And there are 2 herbs that I particularly like is lemon balm and the passion flower. Lemon balm has additional benefits for the immune system. And these 2 herbs can be you can either alternate them, see which one agrees with you better, or you can take them at the same time. Generally, those are very first basic steps on how to manage stress. And it will help you. Some people will help in 20%, 50%, and some people it will really work very well. I suggest to do it for 3 to 4 weeks and see how you feel. What's your new level of response to stresses, and then the next step can be addressed on the individual basis. Thank you for your attention. And the next lecture I'll be talking about, which will be more pertinent to women, I'll be talking about hormonal balance and how to keep your hormones happy. And after that, I'll be doing a talk on healthy weight and weight management. Thank you for your attention. Stay well.